Imagine this for a moment. You wake up one morning, and the bed beside you is empty not just for the day, but forever. The familiar laugh, the small arguments, the shared root console, gone. Most of us push this thought away, believing we'll always have more time. But the truth is, life doesn't ask for permission before it changes everything. What we choose to say, forgive, and cherish today becomes the difference between peace and heartbreak tomorrow. Have you ever wondered which regrets cut the deepest when a spouse leaves first? It's something we rarely prepare for, yet it's one of life's most certain realities. Avoiding it doesn't protect us, it only leaves us vulnerable to unspoken words, unresolved conflicts, and moments we can never reclaim once they're gone. Here's the truth. While loss itself is inevitable, regret is not. Regret grows from the small, everyday choices we overlook, the "I love you" we forget to say, the forgiveness we withhold, or the conversations we keep postponing. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful regrets many people face when their spouse dies first. Each regret carries a hidden lesson, a quiet invitation to love more openly, speak more bravely, and live with deeper intention. If you embrace these lessons now, you can protect your heart from unnecessary pain and cherish your marriage more fully. Stay with me until the end, because by understanding these regrets today, you'll gain the clarity and courage to build a love that lasts beyond a lifetime. Now, let's begin. Number 1. The silent weight of unspoken love. When a partner passes away, one of the heaviest burdens people often carry isn't about what they did wrong, it's about what they never said. Over time, relationships settle into familiar patterns, morning routines, shared responsibilities, quiet evenings. But somewhere along the way, the words that matter most, "I love you," "You mean everything to me," "My life is better because of you," are spoken less and less. Life feels comfortable, and we assume they already know. Yet when they're gone, that silence can feel deafening. Affection that was never voiced leaves behind an emptiness no memory can fully fill. Psychology teaches us that words of affirmation aren't just expressions, they're proof of love made real. Without them, even in a deeply devoted relationship, doubts creep in. Did they truly know how much I cherished them? That quiet uncertainty can linger for a lifetime. Take, for example, the story of C.S. Lewis, the famous British writer and author of the Chronicles of Narnia. After the death of his beloved wife, Joy Davidman, Lewis wrote openly about his grief in his book, A Grief Observed. He admitted that what haunted him most wasn't their arguments or the hardships they faced, but the moments he failed to express just how deeply he loved her while she was still alive. In his reflections, he described how he wished he had told her more often how much he valued her presence, her laughter, and her care. His writings reveal the painful truth: many face the regret of unspoken affection can be far heavier than any disagreement or mistake. This is the silent lesson loss teaches us. Love must be spoken, not assumed. A simple thank you, a gentle touch, an unexpected hug, these small gestures become the echoes we carry into the future. When we express our feelings today, we gift ourselves the comfort of knowing we left nothing unsaid. Life offers no guarantees, and time moves faster than we ever expect. Every shared smile, every whispered joke, every quiet act of care is a fleeting chance to remind your partner just how much they matter. Don't wait for tomorrow, it's not promised. Love grows when it's nurtured, and the little affirmations we share become the invisible threads holding relationships together. Taking a few seconds each day to express your gratitude or affection can transform ordinary moments into treasured memories. These small, deliberate actions deepen trust, strengthen emotional bonds, and create a sense of belonging that lasts a lifetime. In the end, we don't regret the times we said too much, we regret the times we stayed silent. Speak your love freely, without hesitation, without waiting for the perfect moment. Because the truth is, every moment you have together is the perfect moment. The greatest gift you can give is letting them know, beyond any doubt, how deeply they are loved. Number 2. The regret of avoiding difficult conversations. One of the most painful realizations many people face after losing a spouse is wishing they had confronted uncomfortable but necessary conversations while there was still time. Topics like end-of-life wishes, financial planning, healthcare decisions, or even who would handle certain responsibilities often get pushed aside. We tell ourselves there will be time later, or we avoid them altogether because we don't want to upset our partner or face the reality that life together isn't endless. But silence has a price. When these conversations never happen, the surviving spouse is often left overwhelmed and uncertain, burdened with making choices alone that should have been made together. In the moment, avoidance feels like love. It spares discomfort, but in the long run, it breeds regret. After a loss, lingering questions surface. Is this what they would have wanted? Am I honoring their memory the way they hoped? Did I make the right choices? That uncertainty can be as heavy as grief itself. Take the story of former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. When her husband John was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, they had never discussed how he wanted to be cared for if his memory failed. As the disease progressed, she was left to make heartbreaking decisions on her own, often second-guessing whether they aligned with his wishes. In interviews, she admitted that not having those conversations early on made an already painful journey even harder. Her experience serves as a reminder that love isn't just about protecting each other from discomfort, it's about preparing each other for life's hardest moments. The takeaway is simple but profound. Real love includes facing the uncomfortable together. Having honest conversations now doesn't mean you're giving up hope. It means you're ensuring clarity, security, and peace for both of you. By sharing your thoughts openly, you relieve your partner of future confusion and give yourself the gift of certainty when it matters most. Life is unpredictable, and leaving important matters unspoken often leads to unnecessary heartache. The kindest thing you can do for your spouse is to ensure they are never left guessing about your wishes, your values, and your plans. Start these discussions now. Even if they feel awkward, your future self will thank you for the courage to prepare. When we embrace vulnerability and face these hard truths together, we strengthen our bond in ways silence never can. In the end, it's not the conversations we had that we regret, it's the ones we avoided. Speak today, so tomorrow carries no doubts, only love and understanding. Number 3, the pain of taking shared moments for granted. One of the deepest regrets many people carry after losing a spouse is realizing how many simple, ordinary moments could have become priceless memories but were left unnoticed. Life together often slips into a rhythm: familiar dinners, weekend chores, and quiet evenings in front of the TV. In the comfort of routine, we forget how fleeting time really is, believing there will always be another chance to do the things we keep postponing. But when a partner is gone, those everyday moments suddenly take on a different meaning. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation, where we become so accustomed to the familiar that we stop seeing its value. We assume there will always be another walk together, another late-night conversation, or another shared joke. Yet, life has a way of reminding us how fragile time can be. In the end, it's rarely the big milestones we long for, it's the little things we took for granted that hurt the most. Consider the real-life story of renowned chef Anthony Bourdain's ex-wife, Ottavia Busia. After his unexpected passing, she revealed in an interview that what she missed most weren't the lavish travels or public events, but the quiet, ordinary evenings they shared at home as a family. She spoke about wishing they had slowed down more, cherished simple dinners together, and been more intentional about creating memories. It wasn't the grand plans they postponed that haunted her, it was realizing how many precious everyday moments they hadn't fully embraced. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Love isn't experienced in the promises of someday, but in the choices we make today. Pausing to enjoy a spontaneous laugh, going on that short weekend trip, or savoring a slow breakfast together are the things that truly stay with us. These seemingly ordinary moments become extraordinary when we give them our attention and intention. Life doesn't wait for the perfect time. Too often, we delay joy, waiting for a better schedule, more money, or the right circumstances. But happiness lives in the present, not in the future we keep planning for. Choosing to create memories now isn't indulgence, it's an act of love, both for your partner and for your future self. When we look back, it won't be the deadlines, errands, or unfinished projects that matter. It'll be the memories we made or the ones we never gave ourselves the chance to create. Treasure today. Live fully. Make moments now while you still can. If this message resonates with you and you want more heartfelt insights like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss the stories and lessons that inspire you to live, love, and cherish every moment. Number 4, losing yourself while loving someone else. One of the most profound regrets people experience after losing a spouse is realizing how much of their own identity faded during the marriage. Over the years, it's natural for couples to lean on one another for decisions, companionship, and a shared sense of purpose. But when one partner passes away first, the surviving spouse can suddenly feel unmoored, unsure of who they are outside the we they built together. In many ways, the grief becomes twofold: mourning the loss of a partner and also mourning the version of yourself you set aside. From a psychological perspective, this regret stems from a lack of balance. A healthy relationship thrives on closeness, but it also depends on individuality. When one's identity is entirely wrapped up in the partnership, losing a spouse can feel like losing the foundation beneath you. This often leads to deep feelings of confusion and emptiness because personal goals, passions, and friendships weren't nurtured while there was still time. Take the real-life story of late actress Joanne Woodward, who was married to Paul Newman for 5 decades. After his passing, interviews revealed how challenging it was for her to step out of the shadow of being known primarily as Paul Newman's wife. While she had an accomplished career of her own, much of her life revolved around supporting him, and his death forced her to rediscover herself in ways she hadn't expected. Her experience highlights the importance of maintaining a sense of self even in the most loving relationships. Maintaining your individuality doesn't weaken your marriage, it strengthens it. Pursuing personal passions, cultivating friendships, and continuing to grow independently enrich not only your life, but also your connection with your partner. When you nurture your own identity alongside the bond you share, you create a balanced relationship where love thrives without overshadowing personal growth. Here is the truth: love should never require you to lose yourself. The healthiest relationships allow you to grow both together and apart. By developing your own sense of purpose, interests, and identity, you build emotional resilience that helps you navigate life's uncertainties. This isn't just about preparing for loss, it's about fully living, both as a partner and as an individual. If this message resonates with you, take it as a reminder to pause and reflect on your own life. Ask yourself, am I growing, learning, and evolving for me too? Start taking small steps today to rediscover yourself, deepen your passions, and create a life that feels complete because you deserve it. Number 5, failing to repair conflicts or let go of grudges. Perhaps one of the heaviest burdens carried after a spouse dies is the regret of unresolved conflict. Every marriage has disagreements, frustrations, and moments of hurt. But when those wounds are left unhealed, they can linger long after your partner is gone, becoming a source of pain you cannot ever fix. The silence of death leaves no chance for apologies, no chance for forgiveness, and no chance to lay down grudges that suddenly feel meaningless in the face of loss. Psychologically, holding on to conflict may feel justified in the moment. We tell ourselves we'll work it out later, or we assume time will smooth over the rough edges. Yet when later never comes, the regret is sharp and unrelenting. Survivors often look back and realize the argument itself didn't matter. What mattered was the missed chance to make peace, to say, "I forgive you," or even just to smile again before it was too late. Take Anne, a 77-year-old widow who shared that her last conversation with her husband had been an argument about something as small as a misplaced bill. She never imagined that night would be the last chance to speak with him. After he passed, suddenly, the weight of that final fight became one of her greatest sorrows. The pain wasn't about the bill. It was about the love she wished she had expressed instead of anger. The truth is, reconciliation is a choice we must practice daily. Letting go of grudges doesn't erase the past, but it frees both partners to live fully in the present. When you make peace while you still have the chance, you ensure that if tomorrow never comes, love not conflict will be the last memory you carry. Imagine sitting years from now, holding a photo of someone you once loved deeply. and realizing you wasted precious days clinging to anger instead of cherishing moments together. Imagine how differently life would feel if, instead of carrying bitterness, you had chosen forgiveness. That weight you hold today, the resentment, the stubbornness, the "I'll deal with it later" could be the very thing you regret the most tomorrow. The regret of unresolved conflict is a heavy one, but it's also one of the most preventable. Choosing peace, compassion, and understanding today is a gift you give not only to your loved one, but also to yourself. Life is too short to carry grudges when you can carry love instead. Life has a way of teaching us lessons we sometimes only understand too late. When a spouse passes first, what lingers most isn't just the silence they leave behind. It's often the things left unsaid, the chances we didn't take, and the simple moments we thought would last forever. But the truth is, you don't have to wait for loss to wake you up to what really matters. Imagine waking up one day, years from now, with the comforting knowledge that you gave your all, that you loved openly, cherished deeply, forgave easily, and lived fully alongside the person who mattered most. That peace doesn't come from perfection. It comes from choosing, every single day, to be present, grateful, and brave enough to nurture both the bond you share and the life you're building together. Here is the truth. Loss is inevitable, but regret is not. By embracing vulnerability, by having those difficult conversations, by savoring even the smallest of shared joys, and by making space for love and forgiveness, you create memories that will one day comfort you instead of haunt you. These choices today are the foundation of tomorrow's peace. So, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what is one thing you can do right now to deepen your connection and live without regret? Your answer might just change not only your relationship, but your entire life. Thank you for spending this time with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections. Share in the comments how today's message resonated with you and what steps you'll take moving forward. Your insights inspire others more than you know. If you found this video meaningful, give it a like and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can help more people choose love, forgiveness, and intentional living before it's too late.